Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Nuzlocke. It's been a while since I've really done another Nuzlocke. Well, that's mostly because I almost had a heart attack the last one, but we made it at the end anyways, so it's not like it really matters. But anyways, in this Nuzlocke, it's going to be on the game of Pokemon Ruby. I know I said I was going to do Gen 2, but I really don't like it all that much, and the game's honestly pretty easy, not gonna lie. So I did Pokemon Ruby. I don't really have anything to say else to this, but if you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, go on the internet. I don't think I really need to explain that. I made an entire video using the rules to do a Nuzlocke, so why would I need to explain this? So yeah, let's get into this. Alright, so first I got out of a van that my mom stuffed me in, and I met my rival, May. This kid that kind of looks like a monkey told me that the professor was getting attacked by a Poochyena. Dog, it's a level 2, just kick it or something. I took out his Mudkip, and I beat that dog up. The professor gives me his Mudkip as gratitude, and I named him Finn. I went on my next battle with May, and Finn beat the crap out of your Trico. I got some Pokeballs and a Pokedex, and went to start on my Pokemon journey. On Route 101, I caught a Zigzagoon, naming it Zig. I know, very creative. On Route 102, with all my luck, I got a Ralts, naming it Bingo. Don't ask me how I did it, I just did. After watching Wally try to get his first Pokemon and fail because he's a beta male, in Route 104, I caught a Tailo, naming it Birdo, after the TikToker. In Viridian Forest, I saved a scientist that was going to get jumped by a team Magma Grunt, and then went to fight the rock gym leader, Roxanne. The gym wasn't bad. Mudkip took care of the Geodude and the Nose Pass, with the Nose Pass just being annoying. I secured my first badge. Getting out of the gym, I see a Magma Grunt taking some papers from that same guy in the forest. He also said something about the earth and fire or something. An old man also told me that he stole his Wingull, Pico. I found him in Whismer's cave, and I beat the crap out of him. Here, take your damn Pico. Also, you need to take that gun away from that bird. I gave the Devon goods back to the president of the building, and he asked me to give a mail to a guy named Steven, which I guess I've just become a mail boy at this point. I went to Dewford Town. I got into the cave, and I found a Makuhita. Lovely. I love Makuhita. I like Hariyama. And he will be perfect for the normal gym. I caught the Pokemon and named it Booba because I'm immature. Giving Steven the letter, I trained for the fighting gym, and while training, Finn evolved into Marshtomp, which was a W in my book. Fighting in the gym was scary, but then I realized that I had a Psychic type and a Flying type. I just killed the gym with Bingo, wasn't too hard. I went to Slateport, and I went to Route 110 and caught Electrike. Well, he kind of reminded me a lot of Denki from MHA, so I just named him that. Anyways, I fought my rival May while going forward, and to be honest, her battle was pretty easy. Bingo took care of her Welmer, Birdo took care of her Grovyle, and Finn took care of her Numel. Wasn't difficult. Wow, my 4-man team is really pulling some weight. And out in the electric gym, I fought Wally, and I should have gone easy on him, but nah. Now for the electric gym. Wouldn't be too bad, right? Well, when I was fighting a trainer's Magnemite in the gym, the Pokemon killed Booba. Booba! You're the closest thing I ever get to one. Damn it! Well, now this was my first death of the run. It's all just sad. Well, at least I lost a Pokemon in the third gym instead of the second one. Yeah, it still sucked. Well, now time for Watson. I would say this gym sucked, but I'd be lying. Finn kind of just took the gym to the floor, but I will say that this Magneton was so annoying, and it was just confusing me. But at the end, I was pretty much fine. After I put my Booba to rest, Bingo evolved into a Corilla, and on Route 112, I found a Numel naming it Volcano. Then I go into the cave and found a Slugma and named it Poop, because that's what it is. Just like Volcano, I already hate my fire types. Route 13, I caught a Spinda naming it Joke. On Route 114, I caught a Seedot naming it Nuzlocke because, well, it's pretty obvious. In Meteor Cave, I found a Zubat. I named it Zoe because memories. but I'm not really gonna use her. My 3-man team with Finn, Birdo, and Bingo is doing fine right now, so I don't really need another teammate. I also seen a gang fight, so that was cool. I met Archie or whatever, and he left. Well, I wasn't paying attention to him. I fought Maxi on the volcano, and this fight broke me. Maxi started the battle with his Mightyena, and I took out Finn. I planned to do big damage with Mudshot, but that did nothing. I took out Birdo, and I got sand attacked, but I repeated the move wing attack on Birdo. I had to heal up Birdo, and I got the Mightyena on Red, so I decided to go for a quick attack. But then, Birdo misses, and Mightyena was able to go for a bite, leaving Birdo with 1 HP. I took out Finn and I finished off the Mightyena. I took out Bingo for the Golbat. I wanted to kill the Golbat with Confusion, but it was faster and took Bingo down to 3 HP, and Confusion didn't even do half. I'm in a tight spot now. Finn had to carry the team again. This Golbat was super annoying with confusing me and hitting me with hard moves. Eventually I had to take out Zizzy, since she was my HM Pokemon at the moment, and I had to let her die so Finn could come in not being confused. This Golbat was completely annoying and it took me a long time just to kill him. I was on the wall with this Golbat, but we were able to take him out. Then the Camerupt came out, and I killed him with Finn using water guns, finishing him off. Oh my god, that was a close one. Finn carried the team a lot. I knew I needed answers to the fire gym, and I couldn't use Finn only, so I took a Volcano out to use him against the gym. Then I started with Flannery. Her 2 Slugmas were easy to deal with Finn using just 1 Mudshot, then Torkoal came out. I took out Volcano after Finn got attracted. I was going to use Volcano's Magnitude, but I misclicked and I used Tackle instead, and down goes Volcano. My bad. My team was working hard on this Torkoal, mostly Finn, but when Finn was attracted, I took out Birdo to take Torkoal out with a quick attack, but somehow the Torkoal lives and ends Birdo. No, not now. Why? Why did you have to go now? I had to take out Bingo, and she killed the Torkoal. 2 members gone, like that. I'm sad that Birdo wouldn't be able to see the rest of the fight go to the end, and I feel guilty for letting Volcano die like that. This win will be for both of them. I meet May outside of the gym, and she gave me goggles to go through the sandy parts. I also grabbed Denki out of the box and evolved him to catch up to the team. And I got a Pokemon that I love so much, and that is Sandshrew. I love Sandshrew and Sandslash. They're just adorable Pokemon that I would love to have on my team. I never got the chance to use them before while playing normally, so this was perfect for me. I named him Sandy, and I evolved him. I'm happy now. I got the Claw Fossil, and I never used it. I really don't care for these fossil Pokemon, to be honest. My team's already fine enough as it is. I went to fight in the normal gym next, but this first ever fight that I go to, Bingo and Denki almost die, and 3 out of the 4 team members I had were sleeping. This opened me up to realize that I am in a bit of a pickle if I were to fight Norman like this. So I level up my team, and Bingo evolved into Gardevoir. Finn also evolved into a Swampert, and I finally went to fight Norman.
Daddy!
Anyways, Norman sent out his Slacking, and I sent out Sandy. He facades and he does a bit, while Sandy's Slash didn't do much as he loves around. I go for another one, but it still does very little, so I send out Finn, and 2 Mudshots and a crit was enough to take out the Slacking. I sent out Bingo for the Vigoroth, and I did my strategy, and that was Double Team and then Calm Mind. I had to heal in between because Vigoroth kept hitting me somehow, but I eventually got what I wanted and killed the Vigoroth. Slacking fell into a similar fate, getting me the normal badge. I went to the electric plant to switch the generator on, and I got a Voltorb naming it Volty. In Route 119, I got an Oddish naming it Audie. I fought May again, but let's be real, she's never been a threat, and she probably won't ever be. I caught a Meryl naming it Peekaboo because it's basically just the blue Pikachu. I went to the flying gym with a pretty good team in my opinion. I wanted Denki to carry my team. He killed a Swellow, but I sent it out Bingo for the Altaria. I was very scared of this Pokemon because I knew it would deal serious damage, and it did almost kill Bingo. But he survived the earthquake and killed the stupid bird, sending out Denki for the Pelipper and Skarmory, and we got our feather badge. On Route 121, I caught a Duskull, naming it after Twice. Look, I'm pretty salty about his death in My Hero. Shut up. I should talk about this May fight, but nah, she's still not important and won't be now that I beat this fight. Team Magma took some submarines, so I had to get it back. I got the Master Ball and I whooped this Team Magma Grunt's butt. But they took that submarine before I could get it back. Damn. Well, didn't really matter to me all that much anyways. Twice evolves and we finally got to the Psychic Gym. This battle, I'll tell you, just... ugh. Alright, here's what happened. I thought Lunatone and Solrock weren't going to be a threat for my team, since I had a Ghost type, a Water and Ground type, and a Dark move on Denki. But Solrock Calm Mind, which gave it Psychic a boost, killing Twice. No, not again. Twice, why did you have to die again? This was a problem. A big problem. I sent out Finn, but the Lunatone put him to sleep as Solrock attacks Denki. I was starting to get really scared. I had to sack my box Pokemon to protect Denki and heal Finn. I then seen Bingo and Solrock, and I then take out Bingo, and then Solrock goes for a Solar Beam on Finn. My heart almost stopped, but Finn survived with little health to spare. I took out Denki to protect Finn. Both my Pokemon were either burned or put to sleep. I was in a tough situation. It wasn't looking good for my team. Denki bit the Solrock, almost killing it, but barely does it, and Bingo is still sleeping. Bingo also almost dies as well with a sliver of health left. This is bad. This is very bad. We return blows left and right until both Lunatone and Solrock attack Denki, killing him. This was so bad. I sent out Sandy and he did his best with what he could have done, but not even Sandy could do it. As a similar fate to Twice and Denki, a Solar Beam takes down Sandy. A legend down for the count. Thank you, Sandy, for your sacrifice. But now I'm stuck. Bingo and Finn are the only ones alive, and Finn is asleep. Solrock goes for the Solar Beam another time on Finn, but somehow again Finn takes the Solar Beam. What a mad lad. And Finn even wakes up and goes for a dive. It hit Lunatone, but it does nothing. That's okay, because I heal Finn, and I go to Surf, finally taking down Solrock. One more to go. It takes forever, but eventually we finally take down the Lunatone and get the Mind Badge. Well, now I'm screwed. I only have 2 Pokemon. One of them also probably has PTSD from that fight due to seeing most of their friends die. I'm not naming any names. So I had to take what I can get from the box. I didn't have much, so I took Volty, Zoe, Poop, and Nuzlocke. Training up everyone, Nuzlocke evolved into Nuzleaf, Volty evolved into an Electrode, Zoe evolved into Golbat, and Poop evolved into Magcargo. It was a lot of work, but eventually I got everyone up to level 42. The team was alright. Not the best, but I wasn't really going to rely on all of them. So anyways, because I kind of already knew who were going to be carrying the team anyways. But while diving, I caught a Chinchou, veritable Pokemon, naming it Alpha. I don't know why. Going through a cave, I found Groudon, and Maxie shows up. I fought him with my new team. Poop took care of the Mightyena, Finn took care of the Camerupt, and Volty took care of the Crobat. Not bad of a fight, but then Maxie wakes up Groudon. Idiota. I decided to go and be the hero for the 50th time and fight off the Groudon. Or Master Ball it. Look, y'all, I'm not messing with that dumb thing. I want to keep my team safe, and not after that psychic battle. Jesus Christ. Now, time for Wallace. Luvdisc, Celio, Wishcash, and Seaking went down easily. Now we got Milotic. Volty goes for a Spark, halving the Pokemon's HP. She goes for a Water Pulse, but I didn't think of it that much, and since I thought it would kill Milotic, from here, I went for another Spark. but it didn't kill, and Volti sadly went down. That one was also another bad on my part. I wasn't really sad about this one, but I feel like this was just a careless play. It took a while, but the Milotic was taken down. Now, Victory Road. But before I did so, I brought Alpha to the team and evolved it into Lantern. I'm in Victory Road. Nothing really happened, except I got a Larion? Is that how you say it? Naming it Laura. I don't know. I fought Wally at the end of Victory Road, but he just needs to learn how to quit at this point. Finally, I made it to the Elite Four. Now, I decided to grind my team up for the Elite Four. Grinding, I got Zoe to evolve into a Crobat, which was probably something Zoe from Kanto wanted to do. And Laura evolved into Aggron, and I boxed Nuzlocke for her. Sorry, bud, you was just a dead weight at this point. I leveled everyone up to 55, and here is my team, with their newly required moveset and power. Thoughts? I think this team could put in some work, definitely. Looks pretty cool, honestly, which is good. Anyways, let's begin. First Elite Leader, Sydney. This battle wasn't much of a problem. Mariana was taken down by Finn. Poop took out the Cacturn. Alpha took down Sharpedo. Upso fell to Laura, and Zoe came out to take out the Shiftry. Easy. Phoebe's next. This was Bingo's time, and she knew Shadow Ball, but she almost got took out by the Dust Claps, and she got confused, and I didn't want to risk him dying, so I just took out Zoe to beat the Dust Claps. And I also used Poop for Overheat as well. Second Dust Claps came out, and I took Macargo and Finn to take out the Dust Claps. Bingo almost got killed by Bennett, but he survives and let Laura's deal with the Bennett. Same can be said for the Sableye. Then Zoe came back to hurt the Ghost, and Alpha came to finish. Another one down. Now Glacia. Glalie came out, but Poop took care of it. Alpha took care of both Celio, and other Glalie was taken out by Poop. Poop is actually not Poop after all, huh? Then the Wailerin came out, and I was very scared. I thought it was gonna kill me, but I killed it first, so yeah. Three members down, only one more to go. And surprisingly, no deaths. This is going way better than the Fire Red Nuzlocke, that's for sure. Now, Drake. I decided to utilize Finn since he had Ice Beam on him. He killed the Shelgon with one Ice Beam. Then Altaria comes out. One Ice Beam couldn't take it out, and Finn had to get paralyzed to fully heal the bird. I healed Finn so he could fight the Flygon, and it sets up a Sandstorm. It was a bit difficult, but I usually had to just switch Zoe with Finn, but we eventually took it out. Then the next one comes out. Finn got paralyzed again, but an Ice Beam connects and one-shots the Flygon. Salamence is out. Well, the Salamence kind of wasted its time a lot, and the Sandstorm wasn't helping it at all. So, Finn just took it out. We beat him with minimal effort. Nice. Now, Steven. This battle didn't look hard because I had a Fire type and a Water and Ground type on my team, so I thought it wasn't going to be bad. Well, let's just see what happens. First, Skarmory versus Poop. After a failed Toxic, Poop used Flamethrower 3 times and kills the Skarmory, but not before it uses Spikes. That's alright, however. Next, Armaldo. 2 Earthquakes from Finn, and that was done. Next, Aggron. He absorbed his sun, but a Surf killed him before he could do anything serious. I took Bingo out against Cradilly, but I had to switch Laura out to stop Bingo from dying. I was able to take out the Cradilly with an Iron Tail. Alpha came out for the Claydol. Claydol set it up a Light Screen and Earthquaked, but Alpha took him down to the red. So I sent it out Zoe to predict another Earthquake, but it full restores. I had to take out Finn. After so many back and forth attacks with the Reflect and Light Screen, I eventually took it out, but now comes the Metagross. I sent out Poop for it, and I used Overheat. But then, one Earthquake KO's Poop. Oh no. Starting. Thank you, Poop. You weren't actually Poop. Now we are screwed. I took out Laura and healed her. Meteor Mash did a lot, but I thought I was faster, so I didn't heal and went for Earthquake. but then it was faster and used Psychic, killing Laura. Zoe came out to try and do something. One Psychic took her down to 13 HP. I was in a tight spot and I didn't want to have to do this, but I had to sack off Zoe to fully heal Alpha. Then Zoe falls. 3 Pokemon left. Alpha came out, but the Metagross was faster and KOs Alpha. The 2 OGs are left. I took out Finn to kill the Metagross. Metagross used Psychic, in which it lowers my special defense, as Earthquake almost took the Metagross down. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want Finn to die. He was so essential to this win. So with a heavy heart, I took out Bingo. And like that, he was killed with an Earthquake. Rest in peace, my child. You've been one of the best Pokemon I have used. Finn, my starter, was all that I had left. For some reason, though, I had this weird feeling like I've seen this before. But what? Oh, wait. This was exactly how my Fire Red Nuzlocke went. Surviving with only 1 Pokemon left. This is very similar to that. And if it was any more similar, that means I'm gonna win this fight. I'm gonna win this fight for all the Pokemon that was slain that helped me get far into this journey. I must win with me and my starter, Finn the Swampert. And with 1 Earthquake, we did it. I have beaten my Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke. Finn was the only survivor, but the whole team put in its efforts for this victory, and everyone else who worked hard for us who died along the way as well. This had definitely become a Nuzlocke to remember, and with that, our victory was a success.